Yo, what's up guys, Starry right here and welcome back to another NBA video. Yesterday I made a video about Kyrie Irving getting traded to the Mavericks, and now some new news has came out about the whole trade process, and we're specifically going to be talking about what went on with the Lakers. As a Lakers fan, I find the process kind of interesting because it looked like there was some hard feelings between Kyrie Irving and Joe Tsai, and just Brooklyn not wanting to give Kyrie what he wants. Everybody knew Kyrie Irving wanted to go to the Lakers. It was just a matter of if the Nets were going to accept the Lakers offer, and if the Lakers offer was ever going to be enough for the Nets. Kyrie Irving had interest in playing with LeBron again, and he wanted to play with AD as well, and I think it made sense that they needed someone who could really just get their own bucket at will. That's what the Lakers needed, and I think everybody knew that if the Lakers had Kyrie Irving, dude, they would be a championship quality team back at it again. And I think the Nets also knew this, and this is why they didn't want to really trade him to the Lakers and accept the Westbrook and the 2 picks. They didn't want that because it would just obviously benefit the Lakers more than it would benefit the Nets. So I think they didn't want to do that because of that. And there's also a reason that Joe Tsai and Kyrie Irving do not really get along. I don't think the Nets really liked everything that went on with Kyrie Irving and all the drama, and I think they wanted to spite him and not trade him to where he wanted to go. And there's also reports to back this up that that's the reason why he didn't really get traded to the Lakers, is because they didn't want Kyrie Irving to be satisfied or just get his first overall option. They wanted to really just kind of stick it to him essentially, because all the drama that he has brought to the Nets during his tenure there, and they just don't have a really positive relationship. So they didn't want to give him to the Lakers because it would help the Lakers and it'd help Kyrie, and it would be the detriment to the Nets to do that trade. So that's part of the reason why I think that Kyrie Irving didn't go to the Lakers. However, there is another reason why Kyrie Irving didn't go to the Lakers, and it involves the Lakers package. It didn't seem like it was ever going to be enough, and it kept on looking like, from the reports that we're getting, that the Nets wanted more players than we could really give up. They wanted Austin Reeves, who is really impactful for us. There was some nights where he was literally our best player. Him and AD have had really great moments this season as well. So it makes sense for them to want him, but it also doesn't make sense for the Lakers to really give him up, because he was one of our best role players for sure. And like I said, he was, on some nights he was the best player. And then they wanted Max Christie, who hasn't really got time because of Rui Hachimura's involvement now that he's in the starting lineup and everything. Max Christie has taken he's taken a backseat and he's lost some time for sure, but Max Christie has been really good. He's a catch and shoot 3 bucket. He's certified to do that. He can play some defense, he can play offensively, he's pretty good. Defensively, there's still some to be there, but he can lock up at times. And Max Christie has a bright future for sure. He looks like he can be really good. And the Nets also wanted Rui Hachimura, but because the Lakers just traded for them, they couldn't give him up. So the package was never going to be enough for what the Nets wanted. They wanted players that can play now and have an impact on their team, and we just didn't have the package to really give it up. We could have expanded Austin Reeves and Max Christie, but it looks like they also wanted Rui Hachimura, and at that point we can't give it up because of rules and everything. So yeah, it was kind of just a waste of time, this whole process, if Russ and the 2 picks were never going to be good enough. And for the Lakers, I kind of like this move that they didn't get rid of Austin Reeves and Max Christie. I know Kyrie Irving is a lot better than them, and he would make up for them for sure, but then we would have to play people like JTA, and JTA he doesn't even have a starting spot no more. He used to start for us from time to time. That he doesn't even play for us anymore. He's on the bench consistently. So now JTA would have to get significant minutes, and I don't really like that. I'll just be honest, I don't like that at all. And now we're gonna have to rely on people like Wenyen Gabriel, who I like. Wenyen Gabriel coming off the bench, who is just he's the energy guy and everything. He does all the dirty work. I like that. I like his role, what he does now. But for him to play really significant minutes, I mean, we just saw what happened last season where he had to do it, and it wasn't the best. If that happened, it would be Beverly, Schroeder, Lonnie Walker, Thomas Bryant, and Troy Brown Jr. and JTA that's really left to really play meaningful minutes for us. So yeah, I don't like the move that much. But you know, for Kyrie Irving, it probably would have made sense. I don't know. In retrospect, we'll see. You know, later on in the future, we'll see what happens. You know, how the whole Mavericks tenure goes. You know, there's even a possibility that he doesn't even stay with the Mavericks. That you know, Kyrie can leave. You know, they haven't given him a contract or anything, so we got to see how that goes. But you know, later down the line, we'll see if the Lakers messed up by not getting, you know, Kyrie Irving for, you know, wanting to keep Russell Westbrook and Austin Reeves and Max Christie, who I really like those pieces, and I think they're going to help us win games for sure. Maybe not Max Christie, but Austin Reeves for sure is going to help us win games, and Rui Hachimura, they're going to help us win games this season. And yeah, I don't know. We're going to see later on down the line if it was a good move for the Lakers or not. Did Rob Pelinka fumble the bag? We're going to find out, you know, as the season goes on. And you know, the Lakers still do have a chance to make it into the play-in and the playoffs, but you know, they still gotta, you know, they gotta fight. They really gotta fight, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the Lakers go and how the Mavericks go, and if the Mavericks still make moves, because I also saw a report that Christian Wood is up, and you know, the Lakers can make moves as well. I saw a report just before I started recording that Anthony Davis was, you know, kind of, you know, garnered interest from other teams, so that's interesting. But you know, there's also been a report that the Lakers still want to make moves, so Russell Westbrook and the 2 picks, and you know, who knows, you know, maybe someone else, Beverly or something, and we can get someone, you know, to before this trade deadline is over. So yeah, to summarize it all up, essentially the Nets didn't want to give Kyrie Irving what he wanted, and we didn't have the package to really, you know, satisfy what the Nets wanted. So that's kind of, you know, what happened. It was a you know, a tale of two sides, where the Nets didn't want to give Kyrie what he wanted because of everything that went on, and you know, they didn't want to satisfy him, and they also wanted to get something back for their own teams because, you know, they're still contenders with Kevin Durant. They're still contenders, and they have a really good roster. Like I said, they have a lot of depth, so the Nets are in a pretty good spot. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I still like that Nets team for sure. Anyways, let me know in the comments how you feel about this whole situation that went on with Kyrie, or if you're a Lakers fan, how do you feel about, you know, the Lakers not giving up Russell Westbrook and 2 draft picks, and you know, potentially, you know, Austin Reeves and Max Christie? Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.